Welcome to the 2022 Winter Classic Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. Now, here are your hosts, Dan Olds and Addison Snell.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Intersect 360 Research 2022 Winter Classic Invitational Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. I'm Addison Snell alongside Dan Olds. And Dan, we are talking to the Red Raiders from Texas Tech.
Yes, we certainly are. And they've built themselves quite the scoring here in the scoring column. Don't know what I'm trying to say, but I guess what I'm trying to say is they've done good so far. They're number 3, and we're going to talk about how they got there and what they're going to be doing in the future. But first, let's meet the team. Have you introduce yourselves? Why don't we start with you, Nadine?
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Nadine. I'm a senior here at Texas Tech, and I'm minoring in math, chemistry, and bioengineering.
Oh, you're taking the easy way, too. That's not so bad. Come on. Why don't you add something in on that? So who's up next?
Hello, I'm Dante. Dante Ramirez. I'm a junior here.
A little louder, Dante.
Majoring in computer science. Minors in math and physics.
So majoring in computer science with minors in math and physics. Another one who took the easy way out. So everybody speak up big. We got about half of that, Dante, but we'll pick it up. So who's next?
Oh, to me. My name is Jeremy. I'm majoring in computer science and also minoring in math.
Okay, you need to pick up physics, though. Get down to the registrar's office and pick that up.
You're right.
Okay.
Does already have a NASA hat on, though, which gets him lined up for the next benchmark. Any extra points for the NASA cap?
I think it gives him a certain amount of cred on those next benchmarks.
Clearly, with NASCAR coming up, you've got answers written underneath the bill.
Makes him a force to be dealt with. So who's up next on our team?
My name is Michael Beebe. I'm a first-year PhD student, no minors. I'm a bum.
So you're just kind of taking
just computer science.
That was PhD, though, right? You probably had 3 undergrad degrees.
Yeah, nicely done. So you guys have built yourself a good record here. Your LINPAC was outstanding. It was ahead of everybody else's, albeit not by much. How'd you get to that LINPAC score? What'd you do?
So what we actually did was we split the team into 2. Half the team worked on HPL and the other team worked on HPC.
So raise your hand if you were Team LINPAC, HPL people. And then who were
other 2 then? Adam.
The other 2 were HPCG. I can subtract from 4. That's all right. I got it.
So what was your methodology in working on the LINPAC, and be nice and loud for us?
Yeah, it was mostly just a bunch of testing and seeing what worked out. We mainly started with the blocks to see what would be the best block size. We tested like 20 to 40 different block sizes to see which one's the best. And we found one and then try to get the correct matrix size for it to see which one would give us the best performance.
You did a good job on that, and you did it with less runs than most of the other top teams.
Yeah, whatever you were doing was working, and there are a lot of organizations out there that work on optimizing that particular benchmark for the top 500 list. So putting up a top score for that is definitely an achievement. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, good job.
I also wanted to mention something real quick. We also we record our runs on a spreadsheet, and it was weird because some give you good results, and you run it again and results, even though it was the same parameters being tried out. So I guess it was sometimes hard to know if the benchmark was running faster because the tuning was right, or maybe it was just like luck. Because again, I mentioned some of the runs did
with exactly the same parameters, different result. Sometimes happens.
Maybe you got multi-tenancy going on that cluster. Someone's using it for Bitcoin mining in the background.
Well, they were all running their jobs at the same time in the queue. That'll do it. Yeah. So
how about HPCG? Also a very good score, although a couple of teams found a loophole or reduced the problem size, got it all into cash. This was, I think, the top team that didn't take advantage of that loophole. Is that right?
Yes. So what'd you do on HPCG? How'd you break that down? How did you attack it?
So for HPCG, we took kind of the brute force approach. We did some scripting. We made a list of all the different things.
Brute force is
everything. I got. What's that?
Brute force is a time-honored HPC tradition, along with debugging with printf commands. Is another one.
So you scripted it, but your script didn't get down to go into the smallest possible problem size.
Well, we only had a week, Dan. We didn't have time to try everything.
Okay. We just talked to Tennessee State. They started on Thursday. Just saying. But
desperation will come up with all kinds of interesting ideas.
Exactly. But that, getting the problem size as small as you can and cramming it in memory, another time-honored technique. And have you started looking at any of the NASA stuff yet, other than getting the souvenir hat?
Yeah, they went to the gift store.
Outside the gift store, we've just been working on getting our security clearance and just getting our account set up, really. Yeah.
Okay. You have time. It's not until March 7th.
1 week at a time.
1 week at a time. How you doing on the pop quiz?
Studying up.
Yep. Okay. I haven't noticed anybody taking it. And keep in mind, when you click that link to start taking it, the clock starts ticking. And the longer you take to complete that test, the worse your score is going to be. Because we want to force you to actually read the material. And there's not that much of it. It's like, a page or two for each of those links.
I didn't care that much. This was on Dan. He wants you to read everything.
Yeah, Addison doesn't care. Addison took it, and he only has 25 years in the industry, and he got an 85 without.
I got a good solid B. That's a better grade than I ever got in school, so I'm pretty thrilled.
Well, there you go. How do you find the competition so far? This is a new thing. None of you have competed in this.
For me personally, this is something that's way out of my comfort zone, but I'm really glad to be here. Like working with my teammates and just getting to learn all these benchmarks has been a really fun experience.
If I found a student who was saying, playing with MPI libraries, that's really in my comfort zone, that would be the first time I ever ran into anybody who said that. HPC is kind of an odd discipline, breaking up these jobs and distributing them across lots of nodes. And if you're learning how to do that, you can start attacking some pretty big scientific and engineering problem sizes later on.
Yeah.
Analytics, machine learning, it all comes in through HPC now.
So let me ask you this then. In turn, what do you want to do with your lives? Well, your careers.
Yeah, it's compete in student cluster competitions.
Other than this is the epitome. That's true. This is the epitome, yes. So this is the high watermark in your careers, but what else would you like to do afterwards?
For me personally, I'm kind of between a crossroads. I'm not sure if I want to go out to grad school or med school, or if that's not the choice for me, I kind of want to work as a software engineer fresh out of college.
What about working on software and HPC?
Something I've definitely thought about with this competition for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Dante, how about you?
Probably try to go to graduate school for software engineering.
Okay. Very cool. Next. A little louder.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Get closer to the mic. So yeah, right now my goal is to kind of expand my horizon, see what I could do once I graduate. But yeah, this competition has helped me just realize what there is out there with HPC applications you can perform on it.
Excellent. And
I just
finally,
started my PhD, so I'm pretty locked in for the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens after that.
well, you might want to take a summer off and get out into the real world a bit. Yeah.
Well, another thing I like about this team, Dan, that we've rarely seen before is here they all are all in one place, which is a great way to do collaboration. I think we ought to reward that effort. What do you say we send them some snacks?
I like that idea. You
guys up for some snacks?
Coming right now.
We're waiting
Well, we're not miracle workers, but what I'm going
You're going to be really hungry for them by the time they show up.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath waiting for that. But
We'll get them some snacks, though.
what we're going to do is give our pal Misha some money via Venmo, and he will buy snacks for you guys and the other team, and we will go from there. But I think that will help out your efforts.
Yeah, you mentioned the other team there, Dan. Texas Tech, that's one of our schools that's got two teams. You're going for not only the overall scoreboard, but perhaps more importantly, campus bragging rights, where you've currently got the edge, right?
Yeah, we don't associate with them.
Well, actually, you have the edge, but it is very close. You're third and they're fourth, and there's only 6 points separating you.
I'm going to be watching that race with great interest. We've only just started. We got through the first leg. This is going to be fun to watch. I really appreciate you being in this student cluster competition. I hope you enjoy it the rest of the way. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the time. And we want to thank everybody else out there for watching. And we will check back on this team and this budding, perhaps bitter rivalry for the heart and soul of Texas Tech University, at least from a student clustering standpoint. Fight hard. We will talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.